Today's Midday Kentucky Cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone over here with Alison Davis, in-house chef here at Midday Kentucky. And today we are making an Italian soup. Now, what we thought it was a minestrone, but now I've forgotten what it is. Ribollita?
Yeah, it basically means reboiled in Italian, where it's traditionally been kind of like a vegetable soup that was added to and improvised with new...
Traditionally leftovers from the night before, so it's bubble and squeak in a tin.
There you go. All right. So in the pan, we've got some onion sauteing, and we are going to be adding in vegetables. So the first vegetables, I call it the Trinity, but it's celery, carrots, onions, some garlic, and that's going to really get your soup working to get all those flavors marrying together. Now, look at you, chopping away.
I've been to chef school.
So then we have our soup working over here. That's going to be magic of TV that we're going to try and we're going to actually have. But once these flavors start working together, and just like a pot of chili, it's always better the next day. And that's really what I think the word of the soup means, is kind of just bringing it up the next day and all those flavors really coming together.
Why can't I crack this?
No, it doesn't have any skin. You can just... It's already peeled. He's trying to crush that garlic. I'm already ahead of you, babe. All right. Yeah, it's already peeled, ready to go. We're just going to mince up that garlic and add it in. I like starting...
I'll do that now.
I like starting with the vegetables first, because it really... you need to saute them and sweat them off a little bit. Now, a couple other things we're going to be adding to this one, and this is different than a minestrone because we have the crushed tomatoes, or you could just take whole tomatoes and dice them up. I also am adding white beans. And one of the things I wanted to mention that I was looking up about white beans, or just canned beans in general, you always want to rinse your beans out. Like, so if you open them up the can, you want to rinse them thoroughly, because there's always an added starch or extra starch, and sometimes it's like a slime.
Gooey.
And so what that is when you take beans, raw beans, and you soak them overnight, they kind of develop this almost like toxin, and it's from the outer layer of the beans. So it's always important to rinse them thoroughly to kind of get that outer layer and any of that off.
I did
Go ahead and add it in,
Is 3 enough?
The beauty of this soup is really you can make it your own, and you could just keep adding and improvising. But we're going to start with our white beans. We're going to add our broth. I've got some homemade chicken broth here that we're going to throw in. And then just start bringing that to simmer.
Now, that's your famous homemade...
Yes, chicken bone broth. You can buy it from us at Wild Thyme. We have chicken and beef, and we get grass-fed, organic, pasture-raised bones.
Well, I think one of the Kardashians drink beef broth.
A lot of people drink bone broth. Yeah, it's, I guess, made famous with the paleo diet, but you see it all through. Dr. Axe talks about it. I mean, if you're talking gut health and really improving your...
But how much should you drink?
I drink about 8 ounces a day. Like a cup a day.
Broth?
Yeah. So a lot of times you would...
I thought you said 8 glasses.
No, 8 ounces. Like, sub it in for a cup of coffee in the morning.
You'll start looking like a cow, doll. Keep eating all that beef.
No, sub it in for a cup of coffee in the morning. Now, once your soup, back to the soup, once your soup is working, we're going to add some aromatics, like some fresh thyme. Yeah. I like a little bit of red pepper flake, bay leaf, and then lemon juice. We were talking about this, but this is such a good cheat, that fresh bottled lemon juice.
I told you, you could only buy 1 lemon at Kroger, couldn't you?
Throw that in. Lemon just makes everything brighten up. Salt, pepper, but really the longer it works. Now, the one thing that's different, again, about this soup than your traditional minestrone, and in the recipe you will see, is some fresh country bread. You're going to take some bread slices. Have you seen this? Did your grandmother used to do this sometimes with...
well, that's good.
Yeah, thank you. We get Troy's approval.
No, that's good.
But did your grandmother sometimes put bread in soups?
Well, I have to be honest with you.
You never watched her cook?
This soup I haven't heard of. Yeah. Like minestrone.
No, I was just saying your grandmother was Italian, and I was wondering if she ever would put bread.
Of course, we used to put bread in all the soup.
So this is a thickener. This is a thickener. So we take the bread and you just put like crumbles of the bread and let it soak in, and it actually helps to thicken and make the soup nice and creamy. So that's kind of different.
But the secret is you never use your fresh bread. You use a couple
the
of
day-old bread. Yeah, absolutely. Look at him.
That's actually really nice. And try not to get white bread. Do you know what I mean? Because the whole grains is just a little bit of a nuttier feel. In the soup. Hey, if you want to find out more information about this is going to be good. If you want to find out more information about this recipe, head over to WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky, and it'll be there. Of course, you can check out Alison Davis at wildtimecooking.com and also her Instagram page, everyone. Chef Alison Davis. We'll be right back after this short break. We're going to have some soup. See you in a minute.
Soup on a winter day, right?